everyone, welcome to the Suzanne and Sarah YouTube channel. I'm Suzanne Moore, Realtor here in beautiful sunny Bend, Oregon, and the founder of this Central Oregon Investor Network. Today we are going to talk to you about July 2024 market stats for Bend, Oregon, and we have a prediction for you. Drum roll, please. Prices are going down from here. So buyers, this is what you've been waiting for all year. This is your time to shine. And sellers, the peak is past, so you can expect lower prices until next spring. And if you've been following us on social media or on our YouTube channel or anywhere else, we've been telling you this all year. If you're one of our sellers, you know this. We've been talking to you. So you may be asking, are we saying that the market is tanking? No way. Definitely not tanking. But what we do is every single month we look at historical data and we can tell you with a very high level of confidence that Bend home prices begin to decline in August. And that is a trend that continues through the rest of the year. So this year, 2024, that decline started 1 month earlier, which is interesting. So for all of you dear buyers who've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for something to give, interest rates, prices, something, your prayers have been answered on both fronts as of now. But there's a new challenge coming. And you probably know what that challenge is because there's quite a lot of you on the sidelines. That is that there is going to be lots more competition for those lower prices and rates. So let's go through a few of the interesting stats from July. The median home price was $749,000. That's down $26,000 from last month and down $51,000 from last year. And last July was the Bend peak market. Our median home price last July was $800,000 and it has never hit that peak since. So in July, we had 143 sales, and that's about the same as last month and last year. So pretty interesting there. But the days on market, you guys, is like crazy high. It's really interesting. And I think that's just a factor of these higher interest rates making people kind of want to evaluate deals before they jump right in. So it was 25 days on market in July, which is the highest since February. And like, that's a number we expect in February, but not in July when it's, peak season. So for those of you sellers who are out there that were like, hey, you guys told me if I put my house on the market in like May and June, that it would be snapped up and sold super fast. Well, that is the typical trend, but this year was different. In fact, it was 10 days longer than homes that sold in June and 16 days longer than last July. So another really interesting stat that we follow is cash sales. How many of the overall sales each month were paid for with cash? This month, July, 39% of all sales in Bend were cash sales, and that's the highest since May 2023. And one thing I was thinking is like, I wonder if these cash buyers are driving the median home price down, and they can do that because they have cash. They can negotiate, and every seller is going to be very happy to have a cash offer generally because it sells more quickly and it's usually a home run and there's no lending and appraisal and underwriting. Price per square foot in July was $359, about the same as last month and last year. And here's one other really interesting stat, which is that 30% of all Bend home sales in July 2024 were above $1 million. That's a third of all sales in July, higher than $1 million. So that's something to think about that I think should give everyone confidence that our market is not tanking by any means. People are still coming to Bend. They're still trading up in Bend, and our market is as stable as it has ever been. So if you want to hear our predictions for next month, you can always email us, DM us, text us. You've got our deets. So we'll be back at you next month with all the stats from August. Thank you.